Listen to the important announcement.
I want to inform Biafra people this evening that we have started the delegitimization of the Nigeria government within Biafra territory. It have started from tonight.
If you know, say you be Southeast Commissioner, better resign from Nigeria now and come from Biafra. This word is coming from our Prime Minister. In the play. If they serious, they made this serious message. Better make you resign and come and join Biafra. Because it's coming from the way where anybody no go even expect them.
The delegitimization of the Nigeria government in Biafra territory will begin and start as follows. From tonight, we don't want to see anybody hawking close to any military checkpoint. We want to inform every Biafran, those that engage in hawking, to stay very clear from any military, from any police, from any naval or from any Air Force checkpoint anywhere in Biafra land. Those of you who have your families, your children that do hawking around checkpoint from tonight must stop. Those who have been pioneering the attacks in Biafra land, we will begin to stop them from the top. What I have come to do this evening is to give this particular special press briefing, an announcement to the Biafra as to where we are going, what we are going to do, and how we are going to do it. From tonight, we give every commissioner in each state of Biafra land 5 days grace to resign. Only commissioners. We are starting the delegitimization of Nigeria from the state government down to the lowest. And we are starting from the state commissioners, appointees, those appointed commissioners in each state. If you know that your state falls under Biafra, from tonight you have 5 days grace to distance yourself from anything in Nigeria. You can either resign or distance yourself from the particular illegitimate government in Biafra land, which we are delegitimization have started today. So every commissioner that has been appointed by the illegitimate government in Biafra land, your 5-day grace start from tonight. This 5 days grace will expire on the 1st of September. On the 1st of September, if we continue to parade yourself as any commissioner of whatsoever, and you are representing Nigeria, and you are a commissioner of anything in any state, you will be treated as an enemy of Biafra. I want everyone to understand that what we are doing now is for the good of everyone, including for the good of yourself and for the good of your children. The gradual transition from what you have now, as you call the government, to the de facto government of Biafra has begun. And those who have made themselves a willing tool by the caliphate, you will be treated just like the enemy of Biafra that you are. The ban on checkpoints in entire Biafra will be enforced starting any moment from now. And that is the reason every family, those who engage in hawking, especially those our children who engage in hawking, you are hereby banned and prohibited from hawking around any checkpoint in entire Biafra land for your own safety. Also, those in Biafra land who always go to morning mass or morning prayer, early morning prayer, the days ahead are evil. We are calling that for the time being, you may reconsider, especially all the churches, you may reconsider organizing early morning prayer for anybody in Biafra land. For the time being, do not take this particular announcement for granted. The liberation of Biafra is taking a very different dimension that nobody has ever witnessed for the past 50 years. And it is the responsibility of the Biafra government to put every measure necessary to safeguard and protect Biafra people, both men, women, and children. And these are the measures that we are putting in place to make sure that our children and our citizens are safeguarded and protected. Those who will violate this particular measure, do not blame anyone for whatever Nigeria government may do to you. The morning masses or the morning prayers that the churches are normally conducted in Biafra land is prohibited for the time being. You have to follow the instruction and wait when we are going to lift it. What we are trying to do now is to make sure that the delegitimization of Nigeria government in Biafra land, the enforcement will start immediately. We are also aware that the chaotic and the terrorist Nigeria army and their collaborators have been defeated. But you know, you cannot say you have defeated them when you continue to see checkpoint, roadblocks, molesting our people, extorting money from them every day. That is not to say you have defeated them. But they know that the Biafra Liberation Army have defeated them. And gradually, we will continue to implement and have a transition of government. I also want to make it very clear this evening for the Biafra people residing along or around Iche and Ungopala. Those areas has become very, very volatile area. And if you live around those areas in Che and Ungopala, you have to always follow our security alarm as we are sealing those areas, making sure that the day the terrorists will move using that particular route, they will meet their end. The Biafra Liberation Army will be conducting a very powerful operation in those areas any moment from now, and we may not announce it next time. We have been able to give this information to the public, and because of the information we give to the public, the terrorist army refused to come. They continue to plan how to invade and burn our communities in Imo State, and because we are trying to inform the civilians in those areas, and for that reason, for the 2 times they plan to come and invade our land, they have refused to come. So next time, we may not be able to announce it, so that they will come and will meet their end on the road. So if you are in that area of Ungopala and Iche, be very, very security conscious, as we may not be able to announce it next time, because for the second time they refuse to come. We may also consider not announcing when the military bombardment will come or when they will start. For example, today, the Nigeria Terrorist Army and Islamic Caliphate planned to bombard Imo State, and because we'll call the alerted our people to stay safe and be security conscious, they refused to come. While the Biafra Liberation Army has prepared and was ready to combat them, we waited for nothing and they didn't come. So, and what we are noticing now is that each time we make this announcement, we are making it just so that no Biafra citizen will be hurt. And so every civilian must take cover and will be well prepared and take precaution. And because whenever this is announced, this terrorist army will not show up. So we may be changing our tactics. And that's why it's very important. If you are living in those areas, please be very, very security conscious. Biafra Liberation Army will be sealing those areas any moment from now unannounced. Anytime the intelligence comes to us, we may handle it internally and deal with these criminals and terrorists once and for all. In the coming days, we are going to be announcing the next phase of our civil disobedience. I want every one of you to understand that the civil disobedience is yielding result. Exactly what we want it to do is what it's doing. That result that the civil disobedience, the 2 weeks sit at home and every Monday sit at home, is yielding tremendous result. I'm sorry. So this evening, we are giving the Nigeria terrorist state 5 good days to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If after 5 days Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released, we are going to come to make our next pronouncement on the next civil disobedience, which will be targeted, in addition to the economy, we targeted at government, making sure that the delegitimization of the government take place and start in full force with the next civil disobedience that is coming on board. The next line of action will be announced on the 1st of September 2023. On the 1st of September, there will be State of the Nation address, where we are going to address Biafrans and make public the next line of action and the next civil disobedience, make sure that the Nigerian economy is crushed to ground zero. And so if you are serving Nigeria as a civil servant within Biafra territory, it is very important you tune to that particular State of the Nation address on September 1st. Those who are planning to send people to Finland during the Biafra referendum, self-referendum convention in Finland or summit in Finland, we are eagerly waiting for you to come. But remember, you may not go back. What we are trying to do is to create the highest awareness for Biafra liberation. The Biafra Republic government in exile have recorded the highest success ever recorded in Biafra since the war of 1967 to 1970. Today, because of the diplomatic hassle that has been going on secretly and openly, every country that has civilized has deserted Nigeria. Nigeria is evil. They have been able to know that Biafra people are fighting a just cause, for their right and for the right to live And that is what the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, the media, and every one of you who have been part of this movement for the past 1.5 years, you have been able to achieve this feat. And we give glory to God first, and then we praise all of you who have been part of this particular success, financially, physically, and otherwise. And of course, our gratitude, our thanks goes to the Biafra Liberation Army and the Eastern Security Network. The volunteers, the civil engineering angels, the Black Marines, those who have volunteered to do everything humanly and inhumanly possible to see Biafra come. This particular gratitude goes to you. It is because of you that we are recording this success. But remember that we are not going to slack back an inch. This is a fight to finish. Those enemies who organize and send troops to kill Biafra people, we will not let them sleep. We want to inform them this evening that those people that claim they make Abuja a safe haven where they will stay and be committing crime against humanity in Biafra land, that we are in Abuja. Abuja remains part of Nigeria, and we are fighting to exit Nigeria. The fight is now taken to Abuja, and not only Abuja. If you run to Lagos, Biafrans will come there for you. And this is something that has become imperative. For those who have abandoned Biafra's struggle to continue to fight and blackmail Biafra, fellow Biafrans, and kill fellow Biafrans, we have a message for you.
We don't dey tell una now, and if you know say they hawk something near any military zone, any police station, anywhere, better go inside because it's about to rain on Nigeria head. Watch this video and hear our Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, who will they use just watch this video, make it see Njoko Simon Ekpa in the play. In comfort stay. He not come to go. He dey here. They go do on with them till the end. Watch them. Share them. Awkward everyone. That una favorite everyone. Now,
I do not know why somebody who claimed to be fighting for freedom will turn around and kill a fellow freedom fighter who have done nothing. That is pure wickedness. Alo Ejimako, I am calling you today. You know the impunity that some people you are working with has committed. You know the atrocities Emmanuel Kano and Adane Kanakbea, whatever she's called, the sister to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know the atrocity they have committed. These atrocities was reported to you because you are close to them. I'm making it very open today to Biafra people that a lot of atrocities have been committed by Emmanuel Kano and the sister, directly and indirectly. And these particular activities and atrocities, Aloy Ejimako was well briefed. But today, I want to make it very public to Biafra people so that they know that those who kill Biafrans will pay for it. The people you kill their colleagues, they are aware that you participated and your hands has been soiled in blood. Those you captured and kidnapped for mounting Biafra flag in Aba, the time has come for you to answer questions to the Biafra people. And there will be no hiding place. We're not going to look face. So those of you who have become the killers of your people, Biafra people will be asking you questions in due time. But I want to make it very clear today. We have a new slogan. The slogan goes like this. This slogan is to be adopted by every Biafran everywhere in the world. We are going to be shouting, Biafra Republic, the Biafra government, and you are going to respond, peace, progress, unity, and equity. That is going to be our slogan and our greeting from tonight. Biafra Republic, peace, unity, progress, and equity. What we do is spiritual. We have not just crossed the Rubicon, but we are already plugging the Rubicon. You know there is a fruit called Rubicon, right? I don't know whether people, some of you, do you know a fruit called Rubicon? Rubicon is a passion fruit. We are not crossing Rubicon. We are plugging the Rubicon and we're going to be drinking it. And I want to make it very clear today that sit at home every Monday continues. The reason why the sit at home will continue is one, to continue to demand the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to continue to demand Biafra referendum, to continue to demand the release of every prisoners of conscience, every Biafra prisoner in Nigeria, to continue to delegitimize the Nigerian government within Biafra land. For those of you who do not understand why sit at home is very important, is because you need to open your mind, not with hate and greed. So you understand that the sit at home is working and serving its purpose. And today, the delegitimization of Nigeria has begun. Let every hawker in Biafra land stay away from military checkpoint, police checkpoint, any checkpoint or any roadblock. Do not hawk there. If they invite you to go and sell granite, don't go. Because that hour might be the last hour for you. And we don't want to lose anybody in Biafra land. If you are selling pure water and they invite you to come to checkpoint to sell pure water, do not go. Stray bullet doesn't know anybody. If they want to buy pure water, let them go to the shop and buy pure water. Do not hawk pure water at any checkpoint in Biafra land. These are terrorists, and terrorists will be dealt with. We have said it. We don't want to see any roadblock, any checkpoint in Biafra land. We don't want to see them. And that particular order is final. We see that the governor of Enugu State, according to them, has pulled the military out of the Enugu metropolitan city, Enugu street and all that. The military have been pulled out of the street. It is not enough. We don't want to see checkpoint, any checkpoint in Biafra land. And any state that we allow checkpoint to continue. Like I said, the commissioners, every commissioner in every state, you have 5 days between now and the 1st of September to vacate your office. If you do not vacate, mark yourself as enemy. Go and bring all the military in the barrack in the state to guide yourself. Because all of you are the ones bringing the people to kill Biafrans. And we cannot allow you to do it anymore. Every governor in Biafra land, we are mandating you from tonight, pull out every military checkpoint. Otherwise, Biafra people are going to wage war against all of you. The war of Edo Akanono, it is internal. The one in Imo State is unforgivable. 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 And I want to send a message from the Biafra Republic government in Ezra this evening to the Ohaneze Ndoshi, the criminals who are bragging and calling that they want to shorty the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not read the shorty. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not going to be released on bail. The court of Nigeria Islamic State have discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So why are you talking about shorty? The release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must not come with any condition. Ohaneze, we are not warning you because the time for warning is over. What you should be talking about is the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You do not go and say you want to start the shorty. Shorty as what? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not need a shorty. Court have discharged him and there is no any charge against him as of today. So why are you talking about shorty? So that you are going to use that to tie him down. Anyway, the message this evening is not to beg anybody, but just to put everyone on notice that the game have changed. The liberation of Biafra that is widely talked about for many months has begun. And Edwa Kanono is internal. We have come to understand that the enemy within is more brutal than the enemy outside. Ohaneze is one of them. Every command in Biafra land must list all the politicians from the State House of Assembly to commissioner to local government chairman. Every command. The Biafra Liberation Army, the Eastern Security Network, every command in Biafra land, we are demanding a list of all the politicians, especially those sending the killers to our people. We need the list, complete list, from A to Z. And we're going to work on those lists. From tonight is an order. The intelligence team of the Biafra Liberation Army, you are mandated from tonight. All the states in Biafra land, we need a list. The list of every politician from A to Z. Those corrupt criminals, those murderers, those genociders, committers, those who employ killers in our land, those who import and ask people to invade our land. We need all their list from A to Z. So we can send letters, private letters to them. Because maybe they are not watching our program. We need addresses, postal address, so we can send letter. We want to write them officially. Official Edwa Kanono have started. You know, those people have committed a lot of atrocities against our people. You need to see how people were massacred and killed in Biafra land. And of course, they are covering it on media. Of course, everybody knows that. So we need every list. We need every names. We need their places where they live, everything. We are going to write letter to them. So that they will not say they did not watch our program, so they don't know what is going on. We are going to write private letters. Edwa Kanono letter. By the time we write 1 or 2 letters, others will learn. Thank you much for complying with that particular order. Like I said, I have only 45 minutes for this briefing today, and my time is up. On the 1st of September, there is going to be State of the Nation address, which we are asking every Biafran, every person in Biafra land to tune into, as it's going to be very important State of the Nation address. So I want to thank every one of you for being part of this program. I've exceeded my time up to 15 minutes. May God bless you. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless Biafra Liberation Army. May God bless Eastern Security Network. May God bless Umuada. May God bless the government in exile. May God bless the cabinet.